Yeah. Thank you, brother.
I thought it was brunch in. That one tastes so good.
Yeah, that was a great sauce.
You drink so much pre-workout to start getting shit. Thanks.
Number 13, Andrea. 14, Joey. 15, Marion. Number 21, Diana. Number 33, Angelica. Number 35, Elena Thompson. Number 42, Isabel. Number 43, Athena. Number 61, Kendall. Number 76, Sabrina. And competitor 77, Jenny. And I want a big hand for our entire lineup here at our 2015 Olympia. All right, thank you very much, ladies. Folks, just like the competitor 76 and 77 of our UK finalists and qualified before the competition. Let's put our girls right in half, Marty. Let's have half on the left side, half on the right side. On the diagonals, please. All right, very good competition once again here at the Olympia. For the call-offs, send it down to the head judging table. And our head judge, Shawn.
Thank you, Bob. UPC number 1, 13, 15, 35, 43, 76. 61. Ladies, please stand so we can see your numbers.
Right here, right now. This is the event.
Hey, turn and face the person. Face the judges. Thank you, ladies. You got your mic? Here we go.
by Gifted Nutrition. Just a quick note, immediately following our gentlemen will be having the annual Mr. Universe competition right here on the stage. Those that have been here in attendance before, you know it is the diamond on the Olympia weekend. The Mr. Universe, here are volunteers, folks. Anybody out there thinks they're puny enough to win this title? You there, sir? Yes, definitely. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be taking some volunteers for the Mr. Universe. Anybody that wants to be in the competition, you can go stage right. Down front, Matthew will keep an eye on it. Prestigious Mr. Universe. All right, let's get our gentlemen out in the center.
I might make a letter with pencil, and my won't miss you. Good like kiss you. I'll tell you that lie, 'cause you got history, and I don't think about it, you're gonna do this shit.
What is this? How do you use this? How do you use this?
It's a glute ham bench.
Oh, glute ham bench. Cool.
You don't know how to use a glute ham bench?
Not really.
You guys are in CrossFit. You don't know how to use a glute ham bench? I know. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second.
Excuse me? Sorry. Oh, but team ready.
All right, our award presenters are ready for the third place award.
Yeah, I bought this online before.
All right, good. Four for 20.
How much?
Four notes for $20. Or six.
What time does the expo finish?
I think at 4 or 5.
So probably I'll come back because I want to buy everything.
This is it.
I can't carry now.
In your bag.
I'll come back in an hour.
Let's take the second place award, the check for $500 to our runner-up this evening. Number 8, Jared Ross.
I'll put you on mine. I'll shout you guys out.
What is that, a fat burner?
Athletic club. What's up, big dog? Yeah, man. Man, I didn't know you was this goddamn tall. Oh, no, you talking about yeah. Man, listen. I pay attention.
the first guy that has several Mr Olympias under his belt, and he compete as a pro. I want to bring him out right now. Hani Ramba. I thought it was George. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't think as a pro, but
George was coming on first. Hani, welcome. Hani, explain to these people as a trainer what you have accomplished with all the athletes so far.
Well, obviously, I've been training people pro since 2001. My first overall USA victory was not too long after yours. We turned pro with Quincy Taylor, and then I got the nickname the Pro Creator. And then after a couple of Olympia titles, now it's been, I think after this Jeremy Buendia this afternoon, it's been 14 Olympia titles that I've won since this afternoon. So total. So
Awesome. Have a seat, Hani. Then I want to bring out the other guru that he calls himself the Pro Creator. No, you're the creator.
I'm the creator.
He's the Pro Maker. Let's bring him out. Mr. George Farrell. George, why don't you tell me again what you've done so far?
What's up, everybody?
Sorry.
Well, as you all know, I have to be pro to begin with. I turned pro in year 2000. I've been helping people since '99. I had the first men's physique Olympia, the first women's physique Olympia DLB. I have many titles under my belt, including 7 Arnold Classics winner. So, and the rest you guys should know.
Then I'm going to bring out the last person you have here today, which I call him the original guru. Let's bring on Mr. Chad Nichols. Come on out, Chad. Chad, why don't you just explain to these people who you are, actually? For the people that don't know you, because there's a lot of young cats out here.
Everybody probably
Is anyone sitting here? Or actually,
4-time Mr. Olympia obviously trained Ronnie Coleman. I was kind of one of the lucky guys that was in kind of a really cool era because I had Ronnie and Flex and Nasser, all of those guys, including this guy right here. So I got to be in a really cool era, I think, and it's always going to be probably one of the most special parts of my career.
Absolutely. So I'm going to throw a couple of questions at these guys, and probably everybody has a little different opinion. So we'll start off with George. This question is for everybody, but I'll start with you, George. George, why is Chris Aceto not on this panel today? What do you think? We're just asking for opinions, your honest opinion. You all know Chris Aceto, correct? Okay. Why do you think George is not on this panel? Chris is not on this panel.
Chris Aceto is a grown man. He makes his own decision. I have no idea why he's not here, honestly. I thought he would, for sure, he'll be here. We'll have fun.
Well, everybody decides whether or not they want to be in the middle of the limelight to be able to answer tough questions. And some people just don't feel comfortable answering tough questions. So, like George said, he's a grown man. If he wanted to be here to ask questions or answer them, he should have been here, but obviously he's not comfortable with it.
I think Chris is a different guy. He likes to be on the outside. He's not one of these guys that you see taking credit as far as like jumping in front of the camera a lot. And I think he looked at it as that. I think he was one of those guys that was honored that he was asked, but just decided to pass.
Chad, this is a question for you. I see you as the OG, original guru in this business. Now, being all these new guys, everybody calls himself a guru. Do you think this is okay for these guys to call themselves a guru, or do you think this is a little bit over the top right now?
I'll tell you, guru is kind of a different word, and I think that we end up doing a lot more than that. I think we end up babysitting sometimes. I think we end up monitoring just the overall aspect of their sport as far as depending on each athlete is different. Some guys need their hand held a little bit more than others. I think that the one thing that I like about it, I think there was guys doing it before me, guys like Dan Duchesne, who I thought was a genius in some ways and crazy and others, but I thought that he was remarkable. I think the one thing that I hoped that I did was brought to the forefront of being able to make money from this industry. I think I was one of the first guys that really showed everybody that there was a lot of potential to make money.
And both of you guys have been in business a very long time too. What do you think about all these new gurus, call themselves coaches and prep coaches? What do you think that they conduct themselves? Is it right for them to call themselves guru?
No, I don't think anybody should call themselves a guru. I think everybody should be called that by the people that they have helped. And that person can turn around and say, yeah, this is my guru, or this is my coach, or whatever they want to call it. But I think when we came up, especially with Chad, there was no social media. The only way that we were recognized was through Flex magazine or one of the other magazines that would definitely talk to the actual athlete. The athlete would give accolades to the coach, and that's how you were mentioned. And they wouldn't mention you if you won the Backyard Barbecue Classic. They would mention you when you won the USAs, the NPC USA, the NPC Nationals, the NPC North American. If you're doing a large show, the Arnold, the Olympia, then they would mention you in the magazine article, and people would buy magazine articles and they would read about Chad Nichols, or they would read about Dan Duchesne or whoever else was out there back in the time. And same thing, you know, in a lesser degree with us, but now somebody turns around and helps somebody warm up a baked potato, and then they say, I helped them with their carb up, you know. So it's completely a different world now when it comes to social media and people taking credit for our athletes.
What do you think?
Well, I think, you know, what Hani said, because Hani just, I don't know if you guys read the latest article he did with muscular development. He said it's funny that he found one of my diets, somebody's using it to his client and calling himself guru. So yeah, there's a lot of them out there. I mean, I just tell the people the best thing to do, look at the guy's resume. It doesn't matter, you know, if he's good or bad. If he's doing good out there, if he's bringing champions, then you follow him. You know, some of them are crazy, some of them are not. The bottom line, there's a lot of guys, they so want to be gurus, you know what I mean? And it's sad because they're hurting people rather than helping others, you know?
I'm going back to the pre-judging last night at the Mr. Olympia. You know, it was a great lineup, but one person was missing. And the person that was missing is a person that been placed second 3 times in a row to Phil Heath. You obviously are the coach of Kai Greene. Now, a lot of people want to know. We already know why he's not on stage, because he didn't sign the contract in time, but we don't know why. What is the reason as a coach? Do you know what is the reason for Kai not signing the contract?
I mean, me and Kai have been together for, this is our 6 years, and Kai's been a little spontaneous on certain things. This one took me by surprise because up to like Atlantic City, 2 weeks out from the Olympia, I was there, I looked at him, he looked amazing, and he's on point, but he was having a problem, you know, with his sponsor, with the media sponsor and the supplement sponsor. It kind of took toll on him, I think. He was a little like worried that if he doesn't have somebody behind him, that he might get hurt, which is not the case. But again, you know, Kai is 40 years of age. I can't make the decision for him. So he made the decision not to sign a contract, not to be here. So no one to be blamed except Kai.
Well, what do you guys think? What could be the reason for a guy that's placed in second place 3 years in a row, has probably more followers than anybody else on that stage? He pulled out of Prague last year after prejudging, where a lot of fans were a little bit of upset because they expected to see him back on stage. He was sick in Prague. Now, people bought tickets, you know, they fly in from different countries. What do you think? What could be the reason for a man this close to winning his dream not showing up at the Olympia stage?
I'll tell you, I mean, I've dealt with a lot of athletes. DJ, you know this. You don't get ready at 85% for the Mr. Olympia. And so I think at some point midstream, even though Kai was reported to continue to be training, doing cardio, I think that mentally he was broke, you know, at some point. Like whether he thought he wasn't going to get a fair shake, or there was contractual issues, or he's launching this new company, or if it was a combination of everything. But at the end of the day, you don't get ready for the Mr. Olympia at 85%. You get ready for it at 110%. And I just don't think that all the cards were in the deck this year. And I just think that no matter what, if everything would have kind of fallen in, I just don't think his head was in it. And I think he was one of those guys that he has to be 100%. He's a mental guy, sometimes maybe a little over mental, and I think that maybe has been his only problem. But I'll tell you what, even if he wouldn't have been 100%, he would have been a dangerous beast on stage last night.
Honey, what do you think? What could be the reason for a person not to do the Olympia?
Well, obviously he's got a very different perspective. Kai Greene doesn't think like most of the people that are probably in this room right now. So therefore, you know, he obviously thinks that he had a limitation somewhere. Now, whether it was a physical limitation or something that had been built up in his head, mental limitation, there was some kind of limitation that didn't allow him to sign the contract that everybody else signs, that he signed the last 6-7 years. So it's a really basic thing to do, but he just did not want to put his name on the dotted line to commit. Now, whether he felt that he maybe wasn't going to be at that level of being able to push Phil or win or whatever it was, whether that was a mental or a physical thing, there was definitely a limitation there. And obviously you mentioned Prague. Something happened at Prague after prejudging, he didn't come back, and maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. I mean, George would be better to answer regarding the physicalities he trains them, but in terms of the emotional aspect, there's a lot of emotion and stress that goes along with this sport. When you're at that sport at the super high level, placing in the top 2, sometimes it's so difficult just to get yourself to that point where you're seeing yourself second and second and second. Jay did it several times before he was able to beat Ronnie, and now Kai's at that situation too. So I think a lot of this is very, very.
Now, being a prep coach, I have a living experience with that too, so I know exactly, you know, everybody's a little different. Now, for as long as you guys been doing it, and you get as many clients as you guys work with, who stands out? I'm going to ask this to each of you now. Who stands out as the easiest person to work with, and who stood out as the hardest person to work with? Let's talk about pros that we all know.
You want to know who I think, out of my athletes, who was the easiest? 2 athletes obviously come to mind. The first one is my wife, because I could watch every single move she made, and I'm with her all the time. So it was kind of funny because I knew her so well that I could tell, and she very seldom cheated, but when she did, I knew exactly what she did, exactly when she did it, and so she was always up front with me. The second person, obviously, is Ronnie Coleman. Ronnie Coleman was a machine. I remember the very first time, and I was used to dealing with people like Anthony, Flex Wheeler, who was a great champion, but I had to kind of keep an eye on him on the diet a little bit. And I remember when he won the Olympia the very first time, we were sitting at the banquet, and I asked Ronnie, I said, just so I know, how many times do you think you cheated on your diet? I just want to get a feel for it. And he looked at me like I was idiotic, and he said, never even crossed my mind. And I knew at that point that we were going to have a hell of a lot of fun over the next few years.
Honey, let's start with the hardest one.
The hardest?
Oh no, Chad, we forgot the hardest person right there.
I'll tell you what, I mean, one of the hardest probably wasn't so much that he was a genetic nightmare, but Chris Cormier was somebody that I had to keep an eye on all the time. He was a genetic guy, he was a phenomenal athlete, but he was a guy that I had to know where he was, because if I didn't know where he was, there was a chance he was at a Chinese restaurant.
Or a nightclub, early in the morning. Honey, let's go to you.
Well, the easiest athlete, and believe it or not, has been Phil Heath, only because, not because of his genetic per se, but really because his coachability. Because he played college basketball, high school basketball, Pop Warner, all those things, he was really good at being coached. And anybody that I usually work with that has done team sports in the past has done really well in my camp. But people who do not do team sports and go to a coach, it becomes very, very difficult. So when you're used to being coached, they do really well. Listen, But the ones that are kind of the lone wolf that think that they know half of the stuff that's about to come out of your mouth, that's the stuff we have problems with. And then the toughest person is somebody we all know really, really well, because you were good friends with him and you worked with him for a little while, I think after I did, and that's Melvin Anthony. So Melvin Anthony, who's all known for his great aesthetics and his great genetics, was really tough because he was my Chris Cormier. So I'll never forget one time when I was calling him when we were supposed to be 10 weeks out from the Olympia, and I said, "What are you doing?" And I hear police cars in the background. And he said that I'm hiding from the police because my dog was barking and the cops are after me, and it's my third warning and they're going to give me a ticket, so I'm hiding in a dumpster. So I had to get that stuff out there. But Melvin was an amazing athlete. I know you did some work with him too.
And what he probably didn't tell you, I think he was hiding there, he was eating ice cream sandwiches.
When he came.
Exactly. So we all know Melvin Anthony, and I know that you mentioned that maybe he's going to be coming back.
Well, he's not coming back to compete, but he's coming back to offer his service as a posing coach, which I think he knows very well, and this is a good opportunity for him to get back into the business. George, give me the hardest person to work with over your time.
You know, honestly, I mean, none of my guys are really hard, except I think Kai is, the communication is a little off sometimes. Like if I need something from him, I call him once, twice, and then I can't give up, you know, because I know like he doesn't carry his phone or something. But usually, at the same time, he's one of the best clients because we were 16 out, you know, and I give him his diet, and he's all the way in England, and he's asking me if it's okay to substitute salmon with steak. I'm like, Kai, we're 16 weeks out, it's okay. So he's good in that way. Another one that is a little hard is Fred Smalls. Fred Smalls like sandwiches, and and people think, man, this guy has great potential. But finally now, this past year or so, we can see the improvement. He finally won a pro show, and so he's start paying more attention. That it's not about genetic; it's about really hard work. You know, it's all about hard work. And the easiest one, it's probably gotta be, I want to say Dexter, because Dexter. He's amazing, man. You give him some, and he's just on it. He doesn't even ask a question or nothing. Which is, I was surprised, because if you meet Dexter, you think, oh my God, we're gonna have a problem. And he's been like this past 5 years, amazing.
Now, I have a personal question for myself that it's not that it bothers me. It's just I don't understand sometimes. As a prep coach, guru, trainer, why is it that when you have an arsenal of athletes, that most of the guys only mention the ones that place and never really talk about the ones that don't place? What is the reason for that? Don't you think that when you have guys, because you obviously cannot always have a champion, but why not mention the people that place in the back of the pack? Is that because they're just not placing, or is that because as a coach, you do not want to take the blame for somebody coming in off?
I'll take that question. I think that a lot of times they think that it's going to hurt their overall business. I've never been one of those guys, really, honestly. I've had some guys that showed up off. I've had some guys that nailed it. And at the end of the day, the body is a tricky machine. If everything was textbook, we would all look crazy. But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you have to look at each athlete. A lot of times, I'm more proud of the guy that came from a novice show and ended up in the top 15 at nationals. He maybe, as an accomplishment, was a bigger accomplishment than my guy that won nationals. So a lot of times, it just depends on the person. But I think a lot of times, and because of social media, a lot of times the guys don't want to jump out there. I'm kind of the guy that's learning. I'm an old guy, so I'm kind of learning the whole social media thing. But at the end of the day, I'm not one of those guys that really cares either what people think about me. I know that I'm not going to make everybody happy. I know that there's going to be some people that dislike me. But I think the era that we're in now, I think it's very social media driven. They realize that if a guy shows up out of shape, they're getting ready to get hammered on social media. So they kind of push that guy over to the side. And again, that guy, maybe he was off, and maybe you should take the blame for it, but maybe his 15th place was a hell of an accomplishment.
That's exactly what I mean, and that's why I think they deserve to be mentioned too, because they come in looking like nobody and place 15th, 14th at the Nationals, which I think is a big accomplishment, and for him success, but he won't get mentioned. George, what do you think? Why is that? Why do trainers don't mention the people that place in the back?
I mean, from all of us here, from what I look at in Connie's Facebook or you know, Chad or me, I don't think any of us deny any of these guys because, for an example, last year, I knew that Fred is not going to fare well at the Olympia. He wasn't even in the top 15, but I give him prop, I put him on my Facebook and stuff.
I'm not necessarily talking about pros. I'm talking about amateurs.
Oh, yeah.
Amateurs that the audience don't know of yet. They know these people, but you're introducing them on your page, and then they see the athletes that are coming up. If they don't get mentioned, people never know who they are.
I think just what Chad, he hit the nail right, the hammer right on the nail, because it's all about social media. These guys, I think they're looking for more customer, for more money. So if they post somebody and they said, "Oh yeah, congratulations, my guy, he plays 14th," everybody's like, "Oh okay, yeah, this is the coach I'm gonna hire." So it's just common sense. I think that's why a lot of people do it. They just want to mention the winner, so they can keep it positive, so they get more Benjamin in their pockets. Simple. It's all about the money.
I think they pretty much summed it up. Both Chad and George. I mean, it's just everybody has a different function with their social media. Whether it's me pushing mostly my eVision brand, or seminars, or my shows that I promote, whatever it is. There are people who have a lot of clients. I personally don't have a lot of clients, so mostly I really focus on a lot of the social media with my brand.
All right, going to last night's prejudging. We obviously have two coaches here that have guys in the show. Chad, did you have anybody in the show?
I had a guy in the 212, so I have no dogs in the hunt last night.
This is, of course, to George and Honey, and I'm going to start with Honey. We had Phil Heath coming back from last year, where people say he was not at his best. Phil, at the press conference, let everybody know that this is going to be the best Phil that ever stepped on any stage. He talking about 2011 and 2013, and he said he will eclipse and come in even better than that. Now, are you happy with what he looked like last night? Is this what you expected from Phil last night? As a coach, what's in your head right now, and what are your plans for tonight?
Well, as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to go make sure to try to make him improve. But no, I'm not. I think leading up to it, we were in a really good pace. We were tracking to be better. But what ended up happening just between the night before and what we got yesterday during prejudging is some fluctuations in water and fullness and going flat and a lot of other things that were happening. So to answer the question, was I happy with it? No, I was not.
George, Kai Greene was not there. By the way, rumor has it you no longer work with Kai Greene. Is that a rumor? Is it true or false?
Just a rumor. I'm going to be there actually at 5 o'clock at the City Athletic Club. I wanted with the meet and greets. Me and Kai were like a lot closer than that, you know what I mean? So no, we're together 100%.
Well, I'm just asking because it's a rumor, and rumors, that's why I'm asking you. Go straight to the source. Now, you had how many guys in the show last night?
Last night I only have 5 guys.
All right. You had most definitely Dexter. How do you think Dexter did yesterday? Are you happy the way he showed up on stage?
I think for the size that we brought him in, Dexter looked amazing. Honestly, from the top 4 that they brought in, none of these guys are the best of themselves. You know what I mean? But I thought Dexter, in reality, if they really gonna be like fair, he should definitely be battling with Phil.
Now, going back to the press conference, Ramy mentioned that 315 pounds, and he said he will be the most shredded, conditioned guy on this stage yesterday. And from what we saw last night, and from what people speak, something must have went wrong. Are you happy with the way he showed up when he was supposed to be the most shredded guy at 315 pounds?
Honestly, I was very happy until Friday night because Friday morning he looked like a different beast. He was on. I mean, you even know him more than me. You worked with him for a couple of years. He's a very emotional guy, and I think if anybody said something to him, he takes it to heart. He got upset and nervous about it. That I think he played a big role. We all been there. At least me and you, we've been on the Olympia stage. We know how stressful that can be. Dennis James used to look like amazing a week out. Then you come here and you fall apart. You know what I'm saying? So
I never fell apart. I was never nervous. I just got the wrong advice.
was that his advice?
Well, 2003, I must say I nailed it to the point where I said, this is the way I want to be. But anyways, so now, you obviously didn't look the way you were supposed to look. So now what are you going to change for tonight?
Well, you know, the first thing was like change the timing for him, as you know, play a big role because, like I said, I mentioned you work with him. So when somebody comes and there's 10 hours different in sleep pattern and stuff, that play like a huge thing. So today he's missing a couple appearances for him, which is wrong to do. But I think all what he's doing is sleeping. Nobody could wake him up. He's so tired, and he said, "I just want to sleep. I can feel much better if I sleep." So we'll see. I guess we have to wait and see tonight.
Well, don't you think that as a professional bodybuilder, when you get paid as a professional, you should be professional and do your job? You know, at least this is where you get paid, even if you're not happy with your condition. And then, don't you think as a coach, it's my responsibility to make sure that he does his job because he's not from America, he's coming from a different country. Don't you think that somebody should at least say, listen, this is where your money comes from, this is your income, this is your family right there?
You're absolutely right. And that's the first thing, because I didn't know about the other stuff we have. I talked to him about GAD. I said, Ramy, aren't you supposed to do an appearance? He goes, I'm going to call him and tell him this and that. And I just heard from Rhoden, they haven't contacted anybody. Which
you didn't show up at the Gorilla Way either.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I don't know like what's going on exactly. Like we know, once again, they're grown men, you know what I'm saying? It's not up to me to bring the guy here to do his appearances. My job is to tell him to do it, you know. I think it's a good idea. First of all, you can't get away with this because you're not Mr. Olympia yet. You know what I'm saying? So that can hurt you. And second of all...
No, actually Phil was here at the booth.
No, exactly.
Yeah, true. At the Weeder booth and at the Gifted Nutrition booth. And believe me, he feels like shit.
Dennis Wolf was at the booth. I mean, I saw everybody. That's as a professional bodybuilder. I think, that's the way I feel. As a professional bodybuilder that gets paid a lot of money to be in the booth, basically. That's all you got to do. I think it doesn't matter if you place or not place, because it's not that he's placing bad. He's still going to be in the top 6, you know, wherever he's going to end up. But I think that it's a little bit unprofessional in my eyes.
Hey, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. You guys asked me to be here at 3 o'clock. I was 15 minutes to 3 here, so I can speak of myself. I never miss, you know, any meeting. So every man, I guess, his own. You know what I'm saying? I can't control the guy.
Talk about, this is the last question that I have. What is going on with the guru wars? The gurus fighting each other, going at each other for various reasons, like this is all rumors, okay? Things happens and gurus starting to have arguments about going into other teams, trying to recruit people from their team and going there to an athlete saying, listen, if you work with me, you're going to place in the top. Where do you think that come from?
Well, this is actually, I'm the one who was accused with this, and I was a little surprised.
That's what I'm asking you.
And I was a little surprised by Dennis James himself telling people that I called him, and then Branch was sitting next to me. I said,
what?
Yeah, you said I called you and told you, oh, you got to do it. And I
said
remember, you said on the radio that I'm the one who went after you. In reality,
No, I didn't say you called me.
I remember.
I said you did the same with me. You came to me and said, if you work with me, you will win.
I probably would say something.
That's all I said.
We would have talked because we were talking or something, but I remember, you know.
So that was exactly, George, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
But I remember specifically you calling Branch and asking him, you know, hey, can I have George's number? Because Branch.
Not true. Not true. I didn't call Branch. I called Branch and asked Branch, how is it? Is it okay to work with him?
Oh, okay.
I didn't ask for your number.
I remember for some numbers.
No.
Anyway, like I said, you know, people make a lot of rumors. We all break bread. We're all friends. Obviously, I never had problem with Chad or neither with Honey. So there's a lot of people out there, they think they know what they're doing, and they're accusing me that why I don't bring my guy in shape. Meanwhile, my guys at every show is beating his guy. So that's all I have to say.
Are you referring to Chris Aceto?
I don't have to mention names, but all I say is my guy is beating his guy every single show.
Why not say his name? What's the problem?
Because I don't like to get sued.
Well, you heard it here first. George do not want to get sued. That's why I mentioned it for him. He's talking about Chris Aceto. There's a little guru war going on between guys. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Because as a trainer, you're not in charge of where he places. You're in charge of bringing this guy in shape. And if this guy is in shape, there's the judges sitting in front. They decide where they play. So, you know, I wouldn't hold that against Chris. And that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that Chris or Hani or Chad or you are not good enough, because if the guy's in shape, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to win. So, and it is time, and I'm really sorry, but we got to wrap this up because we got to get out of here. These guys got to get back to their athletes. And thank you all for coming out. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you, John Farah, Dr. Rahman, and the OG, Chad Nichols.
Sorry, what happened to what?
There was supposed to be Cedric the Soleil's show. Humanity.
I'm not sure.
You know what happened?
No.
Did they cancel it or something?
No, but I think. Did you check the schedule?
Yeah, it was supposed to be at 2:45.
3:45?
No, 2:45, but it was not. Like I was here at 2:30, maybe even earlier. You know?
3:45, but Battle of the Goers was supposed to be at 3. So, was that supposed to be 15 minutes only?
I don't know. I expected it was supposed to be longer.
You should just ask the guy there. He probably knows. So.
The DJ or the guy in the white shirt?
Probably. Because they're running. Because they're working with flex and they're running what's going on. So, good luck.
I accept you.
It's crazy.
Yeah. One.
Good job, Larry.
Hold on. That's actually one of the best pictures I've ever taken.
There you go, pose. Come on, Larry, get down. Get down there.
Yeah, walking the gym.
Excuse me. All right.
What is this? And that is.
What is this?
Protein monohydrate.
Oh, just flavored one, huh?
Very fast.
What's this?
That is isolate, 97% isolate.
That's protein or creatine?
Yeah, protein. No lactose.
Isolate? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were only in Europe. You ship to the United States now.
Yeah, we'll probably do around $8 million in the US.
Oh, really? Cool.
But we do $250 million in Europe.
Cool. I'll check you out, guys.
Good. If you go into the site, take one of them. There's 30% off the website.
Cool.
We just leasing a factory in Louisville, Kentucky, so we'll start manufacturing in the US in February next year. In the minute, we produce it all in the UK, ship it all over.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Lockdown for the last 30 minutes of the event, ladies and gentlemen. Please.
What is this? Too much caffeine. No, I took like today. Make a video with YouTube? Does it work? Does it work for the tickets or not? No. This is not good enough? Thank you. Thank you. Just the email?
Yeah. And she was gonna give away for a blood tech blender.
Wait right here, 1 second.
Easier to hold camera and
So you can pick, so you're gonna do a video on that one and then
make sure it gets done.
You guys let him fill in right behind him?
It's amazing. Pretty good.
Yeah, have you tried any other samples while you've been here?
No.
No? That was my favorite. You can try these ones again, caramel macchiato.
Oh, that's different?
Yeah, that was caramel macchiato. That's it. Yeah, peanut butter cup, right? Yeah. Oh, it's caramel macchiato and peanut butter cup.
I really like it.
Yeah,
I think this one is a little bit, because you put stuff on top. I don't know.
this has the peanut butter cup cravings on the top. Alright.
Oh.
Sorry.
What is it? What's the price?
That's good.
All right. 6
go first.
What kind of protein can I get for you?
Salted caramel. Do you guys have bars?
Yeah, what else is right?
Do you have any new flavors for the bars?
We have all sorts of flavors.
Chocolate would be good. The double chocolate chunk one.